Have you ever messed up a hill with some ruts in it, like this one here? I have. Let's have a chat about it. There are plenty of different hills out there, and every hill of course is a little bit different, but there are a few key things that will apply to all the hills. First one is momentum. Momentum is your friend on an uphill. The second one is the correct technique, and the correct technique for a hill is to stand up, to stay standing in that beautiful standing position, knees in, core on, elbows up, eyes up. The third thing is eyes up. It's so important. It needs its own key point. Look at the top of the hill. Don't look halfway. You don't want to make it halfway. Don't look at the giant rut if you don't want to go on the giant rut. Look where you want to go, pick your line, look at the top of the hill. And then I think the last thing is, yeah, those three things are really important. But if you lose momentum, if you have to sit down and paddle, if you end up looking somewhere you don't want to look, you can save it all by just being strong, putting it in and getting to the top of the hill. And that's really what we're going to talk about today. I know you don't usually get this opportunity if you're trail riding. You do if you're racing, but let's go on foot and have a bit of a look at our potential lines and some things that we should think about. Let's go. So for momentum, the entry is key. You want to get all your momentum down on the flat or before you get to the hill, because quite often getting momentum on a hill is difficult. It's steep, you know, it's hard to find traction. So you want to do all the work for momentum down here. This particular hill, there's a mud hole before it. So you want to get through the mud hole, then forget about the mud hole, get your eyes up and get that momentum. And for any obstacle, it might be a log in a hill, a corner in a hill, you know, get through that obstacle, move on, and then get some momentum. And then you're at the base of the hill. And again, you don't want to look in the giant rut on the left, because you'll go there and you definitely don't want to end up over there. And then you have options from here. So you can try to go up the center. You can try to go up the right. And sometimes, even though it seems a little bit scary, the easiest and safest option is just to get in the rut, especially this rut here. It's not too deep. It's not going to hit your foot pegs. There's no rocks, holes, logs in it. And it's kind of like, I liken it to, you're on the roller coaster. You know, you're on the tracks and it's just going to take you and take you to the top. So I'm going to put my helmet on, gear up, and then try these different lines for you at different speeds, because even though the correct technique is to have some momentum and stand up, sometimes if you're not confident with that, you can sit down and paddle and go slower and still get to the top of the hill and enjoy your ride. So let's see all the different options. All right, so that's hills. We've got one here today with a few different line options, some ruts in it. We've actually got pretty good traction here today, so it made it pretty easy to do my demos. But if you're out trail riding and you have the opportunity to go back down and have another crack at a hill, even if you do make it to the top, and try a different line, make it a little bit more challenging if you found it a little bit easy, then that's definitely something you should do so that you know what you're capable of.